Today, I want to share something really, really vulnerable about starting a relationship based on attachment. But I feel like it is really important for me to share this because maybe it gives you a glimpse into your own relationship or certain things that you can heal, just like I did. Because at the moment, I was completely unaware of these attachments. So, what is all of this? Now, if you remember a previous video where I explained that I was trying to create a mastermind, I was trying to create friendships that were growth relationships. And I sent a message to Facebook Messenger to a man that was recommended to me because he was into spirituality. He was on his healing journey. He had learned a lot already. He was giving yoga lessons, all of that. And I sent him a message, and he just came from a retreat from Peru doing ayahuasca and looking for true love, like unconditional love. What is that, universe? Show me. And then all of a sudden, when he comes back, he sees this message of me. And he's like, what? She's looking for a relationship? Okay, I'm up for it. Like, he didn't read anything more. I really, really love that story. But yeah, we hang out for coffee. It turned out that I wasn't interested in anything romantically at the moment, but we decided to get to know each other more anyway. And we started to spend a lot of time together. Like, if I would compare it to meeting the father of my two daughters, right away, like this spark in me started like firing up, like, whoa. But I knew that that relationship didn't last, and relationships where I felt like that before also didn't last. And I was like, oh, I need to find another way. Like, I want to also have that true love. I also want to have somebody to take care of me, somebody to protect me, somebody to provide me, like all of those things that somebody in their feminine energy truly would like to have in a partner. And as I got to know this other person, I found out like he was financially really stable, doing really good, having a really good salary from his job, but also he had a lot of energy. He was doing a lot of side hustles, making more money. He was saving. He was really organized and structured, and he was really healthy, really into eating healthy. Every day he was jogging or going to the gym. He was taking me out for hikes. He was also organizing hikes, and I truly admired all of those qualities. Like, he had access to a lot of levels of life, like the level of health, of eating healthy, of being wealthy, that I did not have access to. And this is where I fell in love with those qualities in somebody else, and I gave my power away because I fell in love with that. I didn't realize that this was falling in love based on attachment. I was seeing this person, admiring those things, maybe even envying them. I would love to have those qualities, but I didn't believe in myself. I had beliefs of lack, I had insecurity, I felt insecure about my body, about my qualities. And this person made me feel so good about myself. Well, I didn't do. This person started providing for me, started taking me out, started helping me be healthy. And that was like, wow, like he was bringing all of those things in my life that I wish that I could do myself, but I gave it out of hand. Because now I know that I can manifest all of those things in my life. And the way that I did was by letting go of my own limiting belief. And each time I was triggered into a limiting belief again, I told that belief, like, you just sit down right there, because I'm not gonna take this ride with you, because I am now consciously aware and I am going beyond the past. I am creating a new future, and that is how I got access into all of these levels on my own. But when you are in a relationship that is based on attachment, when this relationship is very triggering and there are things happening in this relationship that are unhealthy for you, you are really scared to leave. Because when you leave this relationship, you lose the access to those levels that other person is opening for you. Because when that relationship no longer is, you no longer have access to all of that. And that makes you really, really scared, because I still didn't have those beliefs in myself. Now, one thing I do believe is that all people get together for a reason. For me, also, this relationship was there to show me that I had so many negative beliefs, that I still had so much beliefs that were limiting myself. I needed to learn how to be authentically myself. I needed also to learn to keep my boundaries, because I was triggered many, many times. Because when I entered this new relationship, my previous relationship all of a sudden wanted me back. But I had committed to this new relationship. But this was very triggering for my new partner. And he was unable to let this go, because this triggered an old wound inside of him. And we had a lot of discussions about this, and I had to keep coming up for myself, keep living from the heart and not from the fear. And eventually, I ended up being extremely grateful for this relationship, no matter what has happened, because a lot of things in there happened that were unloving. And I am not perfect, and I was not perfect in that relationship. And that other person is not perfect and was not perfect in that relationship. But we mirrored our own insecurities and our own limiting beliefs towards each other. And when you become aware, when you get a new level of consciousness and start seeing your own patterns, when you start to step into your own power, all of a sudden I didn't need this person anymore, because I was able to achieve all of those things on my own, and I had grown. And that is where this relationship ended. And I'm so grateful for all of the things that I have learned there. And I am so sure, because people come together because they have an emotional connection, because just like atoms come together because they have the same energy, they have an energy that connects them. And there was not only my own insecurities that connected me to this other person, but this other person also had their own wounds that connected them with me. So we could mirror those for each other. And I was able to grow and become aware. And I'm so extremely grateful for that. And I know that if he becomes aware and awakened and into another level of consciousness, that he will also see that there was a lot that he has learned from our relationship together. And if he doesn't, if somebody else doesn't grow with you, because we also started this relationship because it was so important for me to have a growth relationship. But when you face your own limiting things, when you are honest and when you take responsibility even for your own shadows, you grow. But when that other person is not able to let go of their own things that are blocking them, then you can no longer have a growth relationship, because that other person is not ready to grow. And that is the foundation for a growth relationship. And that is where we parted ways. And sometimes when you go from one relationship to another one and you have not healed and you have not become aware that you are the one taking your own wounds with you, you are going to meet another face, another person, but you are going to struggle with those same emotions, because we become addicted to our own emotions. Our whole body adjusts to the emotions that we suffer from a lot. We make more receptors for it. I've explained it many more times in other videos as well. And we need to become stronger than that, because then we are able to feel whole. Right now, I feel so whole, I feel so complete, I'm living from my heart, and I do not need anyone. And I know that at the right time, I will meet the right person. I have that trust, and I'm not searching. I am not needing, I am just being. And I wish that for you as well, because if you are in a relationship and you are being triggered and you are being treated unlovingly, it is time for you to take your responsibility and say, why am I still in this relationship? I remember speaking to somebody else, and she told me, like, yes, my ex-partner was like this and that, and because of him I never saw my family again, and because of him I lost all of my friends, but now that that relationship is over and I have a new relationship and the blah. But in my mind I thought, but why did you allow for your partner to for you to not have any contact with your family anymore? Why did you accept that your partner broke and took out all of your friends? Like, why did you accept that? That is something from you. And that is so beautiful when you can start to look at life like that. You can grow so much when you become aware like that. And that is why I truly wanted to share this video and this story about me. And I have no grudges towards no one, because I know that I have also been very unloving in certain moments in my life. And I know that free will doesn't exist. We are just following a program. And luckily, the more we are able to learn how to release, again, that's a new programming, learning how to release, and then we release, and then we become more conscious, and a higher level of consciousness. And from there, we can stay inside of our heart space for so much longer. And we are able to create and manifest all of our desires once we let go of those limiting beliefs. So I hope this helps you. Please like, love, follow, whatever it is. And if you want to have a one-on-one coaching, or if you are a bereaved parent and you want to step into this new version of yourself, the highest version of yourself, go to my Awakening membership, a membership where I go live multiple times a month, where we do practices together, where we share our epiphanies, where we share those moments that we are in awe, but also where we share our struggles, but where everybody helps lift you up and show you a different perspective, and where we are able to feel, to heal, and where you are safe, and where you are loved, and where you are able to learn and grow and change your programming. It's so delicious. I need to go. Bye, lovelies.